The Concert in the Park series held during the warm summer evenings at Capron Park may come to an end this year. This summer, the Park Commission will use the last of the available funds to pay for the musical concerts. Unless a new source of funding can be found, this will be the final year for the Concerts in the Park. Park commissioners are working hard to find a new source of funding for the free community event. We spoke with Attleboro Park Commissioner Tony Viveris to see how he plans to keep the music going at Capron Park.
My name's Tony Viveros. I'm a park commissioner in the city of Attleboro. I've been on the park commission, I'd say probably for maybe 6, 7 years. I enjoy it, and obviously we have a beautiful park that a lot of the citizens and outside the city of Attleboro very much enjoy too as well. The summer concert series, which run through the months of July and August, every Thursday. Sometimes we have 9 weeks, sometimes we have 8 weeks. Been going on for quite some years, and I'm not sure the amount of years. People love the summer concerts. It's a nice evening to spend on a summer night under the shady tree or up in the Newell shelter. And it's been going on for years. And as a child, I do remember we used to have a concrete shell, like the Hat Shell in Boston at Capron Park many years ago. And I remember the concerts being there. So, God, I think the concerts have been going on for at least 50 years. This year we have funded the 9 concerts. Every year it's roughly, for 9 weeks of concerts, which we will have this year, it'll cost us a little bit under $5,000. So we're all set for this year. But it was funded by the Samuel Stone Trust Fund. We pretty much depleted the money. Starting next year, we'll have only $40 for a summer concert series. One of the park commissioners, Jesse Murphy, and I are planning to approach some banks and hopefully gain some grant money that we possibly can start the summer concerts sponsored either by a business or maybe an individual. The last time we approached one of the banks, they had said that we have to deplete all our funds before we can start finding another source of funding for it. So we're going to do that over the summertime. If it doesn't work out with a couple of the banks that we have in mind, then we're going to approach the business sector in town. And we wouldn't mind it as park commissioners that we have a sign outside the park on the day of announcing summer concert tonight, free concert. We wouldn't mind it even if it was sponsored by a business, sponsored by so-and-so. It would be a great advertisement. The sign would be right out on Route 123 at the park and every day throughout the summer. A donation's always accepted, and that donation probably could be made out to the Samuel Stone Fund. If somebody wants to sponsor the entire season for the park, we'd love it. We would put their sign on the name as who is sponsoring if they choose to do so. Yeah, we're open to any suggestions. If the banks don't come through, as I said, we'll approach the business sector, and then from there we'll decide what we'll do, I expect to get funding, so all hope is not lost. We have another year to get it, and by hook or by crook, we'll get it in. As a rule, the concerts usually start on the first Thursday in July. But because the first Thursday in July is July 4th, and there'll be a lot of people away, what we decided to do is hold a concert a week earlier, which will be June 27th. And they'll run through the last Thursday in August. So that's 9 weeks of summer concerts. And ideally, The June 27th summer concert is probably the longest daylight day of the year. So I think it's nice that the 4th of July falls on a Thursday, and we're going to start a week earlier. Well, over the last few years, we've changed the bands because we felt that we'd like to draw all ages in, young and an older crowd. So we have a nice mixture during the summertime. Of the 9 weeks, we have some rock and roll bands, we have some blues, we have some of the big band eras playing. We have a little bit of country and that type of sort. So it does attract a lot of people. On the average, I think it attracts probably about a little over 200 people per week, which is a nice crowd. Everybody enjoys themselves. It starts from 6:30, ends at 8 o'clock, and I know that a lot of people don't want to see the summer concerts end, and they're not going to end. We're going to continue as long as we can. And I hope that if you haven't been to a summer concert, please make a note and come on over, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them.